Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Eda versus Travel. Yeah, you can call me that. And if you're a subscriber already, thank you for subscribing. And if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. I do vlogs about travel, where I go, what I do, and yeah, basically that's why it's called Eda versus Travels. And yeah, right now I'm vlogging all the way from Malacca in Malaysia, and this is my second day here, and technically my last day here. So I hope the vlog today will be great and amazing, because today is the day I've decided to go and do the actual vlog inside the Red House, the Red Church, which is one of the most famous place here in the Red Village. Okay, what I meant is the actual famous place. So guys, I have the plan of visiting this marketplace. It's called Jonka Market, and the Red House is in that place. Yeah guys, I'm looking because that was a car coming my way, and I had to do that, walk fast. I'm just in the streets trying to vlog. So yeah guys, I'm taking you to the Red Church. So hopefully today I'll be able to give you a full story about that Red Church, and we can all learn something and be happy about this trip. Oh my god guys, I just saw something on the street. Okay, this was so scary. It's the biggest lizard I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know, I was the only one scared, but everybody was just like looking at it, and for them it's normal. Like, yeah, so that's one of the creepiest thing I've seen in the middle of the streets in Malaysia, to be precise, in Malacca. Okay guys, it's official. I'm here at the Red House village, so I want to start. So I hope I can show you guys how it looks like from afar, and then as I walk closer to it also you can be able to see. So finally, the long awaited tour from myself, also because I've been like really planning to do this, because it's the most trending thing here in Malacca, and I'm like, I have to do it. I know in the previous video I was in the Red House, but this is the main entrance of the Red Village, as you can see. So let's go and explore the church, because today the church and the museum is the main goal. So guys, this is the close-up view of the entrance of the Red Market, the Red Village, and here it says, "Welcome to Malacca, World of Heritage City." So here we are. So it's just a matter of me going inside. Hope I can make it. Now it's time to head to the church, and I hope to not be crowded, because most of the time I do these things in the morning before it's crowded, because a lot of tourists and people visit the church. That is, this was recommended by my host where I'm staying, so let's try and do this. Finally, we made it. It's called Christ Church of Malacca. This is the oldest church in the whole of Malaysia, and it's a tourist attraction. So let's go inside together. Okay, for those wondering why this place was so important to me or other people and why we refer to it as tourist attraction place, this church is over 300 years old, and you can see it doesn't look like 300 because it is well maintained. And I will say that anyone who wants to visit this place, it's worth it because it had full history on it. And as you can see, I'll walk you through the wall. It has some good portrait that was giving us short history, like for example the first time this church had a clergy, and I'll say that the first clergy to this church, it was in 1646. If you can read all these things, has all the information that you want to know if you're interested. But I'll say, to me, I did this because I was interested in it, and to me it's part of education, and I like vintage. This is why I was there, and I was lucky that at this time we didn't have a lot of people here, and I took my time to go through it and learn what I could learn, and also, by the way, praying. And if you want to know, going in here, it's free of charge, but it's up to you to decide if you wanna give or donate anything to the church, because what this church does is like all the donations are directed to the needy people in the society. Yeah. And also, apart from helping the needy in the society, it's a place where people go to worship. Yeah, and if you're Christian and you're in Malacca on a Sunday, this is one of the places you can go and pray or worship. But at the end of the day, I will say that it was worth it, and I didn't regret any minute being in this place because it had everything I was looking for: the history, silence, because I made it there before it was crowded. So I'm pretty happy about this decision of visiting this place and being part of the history, being counted among the people who visited this place and who were lucky to donate. I'll say that. Okay, at this point, I was done with the church and now heading to the museum because all these things are just in one place. So come with me as we explore the museum. I hope you would like it. But on my way, there was this nice, amazing stands, clothes stand. So yeah, if you want to shop, this is also a place to shop. Finally, I made it to the museum. Here I am. This is the entrance, and the museum is called Museum Sarjaya and Entography. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but yeah, I'm at the entrance. I'm gonna make my way to the ticket counter. On the internet, I saw that I'm supposed to pay 20 ringgits, which is approximately like $4. And because I like history, I had to go there and pay and visit the museum. Who knows what I learned? So here I am at the counter. It took me like 5 minutes. I was done at the counter. That's me. I just paid the 20 ringgits, as earlier said. So one thing you should know if you're planning to visit this museum, there is no tour guide. You just have to read things by yourself and understand everything by yourself, which was good, but I don't know. To me, I felt like it would be nice if they had some tour guide. That would be my recommendation. But anyways, let's go. Okay guys, here I made it inside the museum, and let's see what they have. So during the British colonial, this is how they were working, and this is how they used to dress. And here there's this boat, because here outside there's a Maleka river, so they used to sail to bring things from one end to another. And then this is the houses, the Maleka houses, the river houses. Okay, it's written here. Yeah, so if someone is planning to visit here, I'll recommend you visit this place. It has all the history of everything about Malacca. Okay guys, I'll switch back to the voice recording because inside the museum it was a little bit noisy and busy. So yeah, we go back. So on the wall, what you can see, those are the years Malaysia was colonized, and what you see also as the guns or machines, those are the equipments the colonizers and also the Malaysian people used during the Third World War and also during their slavery years by the Portuguese and Britons. So yeah, on the wall everything is written there. So apparently, like you can just pause and read, and then you'll be able to know everything I'm talking about. But as we go, I'll be able to mention a few things which I felt like they were outstanding to me. Okay guys, for those who don't know, era of the Maleka Sultan, it means that the Maleka had its own king, and this video will show you how the Maleka kingdom, how people used to live and work. So technically the Maleka kingdom was not so big, because when you compare the Maleka city and other cities in Malaysia, Maleka seems to be one of the smallest. So this is their kingdom, how it looked. They were using boats, ships, that's the kingdom. And those are three guards trying to address the king, and that's the Maleka River, and that's how they used to move around. All the time the kingdom had the security guards to guard the king, and this is how people used to work. Even though there was like some Portuguese colonizing them that time, but still they managed to maintain their kingdom. Okay, this is the general view of the Maleka kingdom. So on the hill, the king used to live on the hill, so he could use the boat or the ship to cross over and visit the people. At the same time, guys, it was like a togetherness community whereby people were working together, and anytime the king would visit the kingdom, this is how he was received, and this was his crew while he was visiting people outside the kingdom, and everybody was expected to bow for him and respect him as a king because he was the king of the kingdom. After 45 minutes of walking inside the museum, let's take a break and let me show you the view of Maleka from the museum window, and this is how it looks. Very amazing. I actually managed to take a photo there, so yeah, it was beautiful, as you can see. It's time for Portuguese era. So guys, if you've watched this video from the beginning, you know I talked about how Malaysia was colonized by two colonies, that is Portuguese and Britain. So this is the era of Portuguese. And guys, when the Portuguese came in to colonize Malacca, it was something that the king was not happy, but because Portuguese had more weapons, and they actually promised them that the business will be fair, so they agreed. But along the way, as you can see, things started falling apart. They started dividing the kingdom and dividing Malaysia as a country. And during this time, of course, the Malay people were not happy. So this is the time the king or the sultan or the sultans of Malaysia started talking to the Britons, who also had shown some interest to come to Malaysia. So they entered into an agreement with the Britons that they supply them the weapons, then they can help them fight and get the Portuguese out of their country. And honestly, guys, it's an interesting story that I wish they had a tour guide to explain all this, but I'm just sharing what I could read and what I could remember, because the museum was so noisy and I just have to do voice recording. So yeah, then this is their currencies as they have evolved. Up to now, they have ringgits. And Malaysia, as any country, of course, the business started with barter trade. And those who know barter trade is, I give you something in exchange of another thing. So yeah, I think most of countries in Africa and Asia did that at the beginning of
their business during the time they had the colonizers or the colonies. So yeah, that's the short history about what I could remember of how Portuguese were kicked out. Now we are at the Dutch era. So guys, if you've watched this video, I didn't talk about the Dutch era because it was short-lived, and it was short-lived because the Malay people were getting support from the Britons, so it was easier for Malay people to reclaim their territories, because out their territories we had the Britons who were also interested in them, but as any other person who's interested in you, they will first try to protect you before they show their interest in you. Anyway guys, welcome to the Britons era. So with the Britons era, it was long lived. Like after they were able to make their leeway to Malay, that's how they never left. So as much as you're seeing the video of the Dutch people, but now we are walking to the Briton era, as you can see up there on the door. And I will say that it was long lived because the Britons were the final colonizers of Malay, because they lived there. I'm saying they lived there, I think, more than 60 years. If you read the boards and the history that I'm trying to share with you people, you'll find out. And as you can see, these are the machines or the guns or fighting equipment the Britons used to fight against the kingdom of Malay and the Sultan of Malacca, to be precise, because this vlog is all the way from Malacca, which was also interesting because as much as they were friendly, they were able to take over. So moral of the story, don't trust your friends that much. So yeah, but at the end of the day, they were able to be colonized by the Britons until they were able to fight back and get their territories back. After more than 100 years of being colonized by the Britons, I'm here to bring you the tradition of the Malay people. As you can see, that's a couple getting married, and that's how they literally do their traditional wedding. And yeah, these are just several photos of their traditional weddings. So this is how it happens. Like it's very traditional, no white gowns apparently. This is still the Malay people wear, traditional wear, which is still much respected by all the generation. Even though like people have evolved and they don't wear this, but you will see some of these clothes worn by elderly people because they know why they wear them. It has big significance in their tradition. So yeah, if you're visiting, you can hire one and take a photo in them. And now we move to another part of Malay history. So the bed you see, this was supposedly to be the couple's bed, and they came in different styles. So after you get married, the couples were expected to stay in that bed for the whole day without going anywhere. So I don't know what that means, but just know that was the tradition. And I'm here trying to take the video around the different kinds of bed that were used during that time.
I'm officially done with the vlog now. I'm so tired. It's 4. So I'm just going to look for food, sit down, eat, then go back to my accommodation and see if I'll be back here at night, because today is just take it slow day, because tomorrow I have like other things to do, and tomorrow I'm traveling to Singapore. So yeah, how to take a rest, because Singapore is also another crazy day. So until then guys, bye. Hope you've enjoyed the museum vlog, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe, because I did a lot of research on this video before posting, because we did not have a tour guide here, so it was me doing all this job for you. But I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope if you're planning to visit Malacca, please don't forget to visit the Red House. Until then, happy holidays and happy new year.
Okay, get ready, get okay guys, 3 hours later I decided to go back and explore the night concert at the Red House.
Okay, ready, eh? I just woke up from a dream, and you and I hate to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means. I see the signs.
As I said, this is a city that doesn't sleep, guys. I meant it. So just look at this coconut guy. And I had to buy a coconut because of just this craziness, something interesting, something that I had never seen. And it was so unexpected. So guys, here we go. Like this guy could like chop the coconut very fast. I don't know, like a machine, as you can see how he's doing it. I don't know how you can do that when you're chopping a coconut. And then after that, he will do some magic plays with it. And it was also crowded because everybody was like so excited to see what this guy was doing. And I was among those people who were excited to see this because here we go. Yeah, guys, that's a coconut. He did this, and for some reasons, the coconut cannot fall down. I think he's a specialist coconut thrower, like from where I stand. So let's just enjoy the show before I eat my coconut, and that's my coconut. And this was my last show of the night. Until then, guys, bye bye and see you in Singapore.